What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, the Silly Girls Podcast, and we coming to you with another episode. I'm your girl, Charsla.
I'm your girl, Kiki.
And today, we are doing our movie review. Y'all know we doing throwback movies because we like them throwback. You feel me? So we have a playlist where we actually, review movies. And me and Kiki, we loves a good throwback. We always said, we some 90s babies, and we just love that, that type of feel-good movie from back in the day. And a lot of times, we always still be watching them movies, you know what I'm saying? So again, what we're doing today is we're going to review a movie, a throwback movie, but now telling our, the way that we, vibing with the movie at this age. Because a lot of times these movies came out when we were teenagers or kids, something. And so now we're giving our review of today. So first, we need for you to go into we have an actual podcast. Go over, go over to iTunes, Spotify, and Anchor and listen to our actual podcast because it's dope as hell. We have some great tips, a lot of great stuff about self-love, mental health, and then we talk a little about some freaky stuff sometimes, but please go over and subscribe to our actual podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You feel me? Like you see that subscribe button down there. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then you also see that share button. Go ahead and share it to a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. You feel me? Like this video. Also comment and say, since we your favorite cousin. You feel me?
We the ones you want to have at the barbecue. And she said we was 90, baby. We were born in the 80s, but 90s raised us.
Yeah.
Because, baby, put some respect on my 80s today.
Ooh, yeah, I'm saying, yeah, we 80s babies, but I'm saying, like, we 90s, like, we
90s raised us.
You know what I'm saying? So, I love out of all of the eras, like, the 90s is our favorite.
Yeah.
Our favorite forever and ever and ever. So, again.
Speaking of favorites, whose favorite movie are we reviewing today?
The person that the two thumbs is pointing to them, this guy! Yeah! Listen, we did her favorite movie, Love Jones. Her favorite movie is Love Jones. Y'all can please go and watch that video where we actually, told, our reviews on that movie. But today, baby, I'm excited. You see, baby, listen, it's all over my face because we're doing my favorite movie, which is Love and Basketball. Baby.
Let's pause for our thumbnail.
Okay. Yeah, listen. I can watch this movie every day, all day long. This is my favorite of all times. So I could not wait to talk about. She gonna keep on moving my earring like that because she don't like. Listen, of all times, this is my favorite movie of all times. So it's still relevant to this day. Yep, it is. Yeah. So again, if you haven't watched Love Jones, I'm Love Jones.
Love and Basketball.
Love and Basketball. I'm just gonna give you a quick synopsis of the movie. Also, if you haven't watched it in a long time, go in, watch it. Listen, y'all know this movie is the bomb.com, semicolon, whatever it is, So again, Love and Basketball actually came out in 2000. So it was right on the cusp of 1999, but it came out in the year 2000. I was in high school.
I was graduating high school.
The year 2000, and it was directed by Spike Lee. So back then Spike Lee was doing Do the Right Thing. His movies was on point. So it was directed by Spike Lee. It actually stars Sanaa Lathan, which actually plays Monica. You have Omar Epps, which plays Quincy. And so it was two childhood friends. They actually grew up together in LA or whatever, and they was actually both wanting to be basketball stars. He wanted to go to the NBA like his father Quincy, and she wanted to go to the WNBA. Well, really, to be honest, she wanted to be
she wanted to be like Magic.
She wanted to be like Magic. So again, they both had hoops dreams to be professional basketball stars or whatever, but they actually formed some type of bond and love for each other. But it was a lot of ups and downs, that went ups and down and pulled them apart and then brought them back together at the end. So I get so giddy because listen, this movie The reason why it is my favorite, first, the soundtrack was so fire.
It was good.
Reason I love a lot of songs that I love today, Kiki, is because of this movie.
Really?
Yes. Like the reason I listen, y'all, my favorite group ever is God of all times. It's like, you know what I'm saying, those type of feel good songs or whatever was you know what I'm saying, in this movie, and it just gave me everything I needed. It basically, I'm a romantic comedy type of girl, but this one was romantic, you know what I'm saying, type of drama type of feel, but it gave me the nostalgia of just, you know what I'm saying, being a kid,
and
just, you know what I'm saying, black love. But their story was so fucking,
because she loved basketball.
That's my second thing. That's how I'm gonna say it was the love part, but then it incorporated basketball, which is my two favorites. So it's like love and basketball. This was perfect for me. Like, y'all understand, like, Kobe Bryant was like, I was totally in freaking love. Totally in love. So the fact that, you know what I'm saying, it incorporated something like that, and it just made me just want to get with that's why I think that's probably why I always love basketball players, period. But it also, you know what I'm saying, it pushed more buttons up, you know what I'm saying, that.
I think I liked it. I mean, when I was younger, I liked it because, I was in love with my first love, it was her first love. It made you feel like you could relate because it started in, elementary to high school, then to college, and then to adult life. But I also liked it because I liked it then. Well, now I like it now because when I think about just the different scenes in it, about the household, how she had a mom and a dad that were present, but her mom was just a housewife, but the daddy worked all the time, and it was like she wanted her mom to be there, but she wasn't. And nowadays a lot of athletes that I know would say that my mom never was at any of my games. I wish she would have been there, but she wasn't. So I just like how it just kind of made everything realistic, and how she didn't win him over at first, you know what I'm saying? Like it shows like you don't always get what you want, but then you get what you want, but you miss out on something else. It was just, I like that, like it didn't make it seem like it was the perfect story. It was like it had hiccups from infidelity to being the cold, losing a friendship, a bond with somebody, to gaining a friendship with somebody that you thought you would have a friendship with. I liked it because of that. Now when I think of, go ahead.
No,
I was just gonna say, like, as a young as a teenager watching it, I was like, oh my, the part where he was her boyfriend, and then how he played her, how she waited for him, how I thought it was so cute that she was like, I'll play you for your heart. Oh, it was cute then when I was watching it, but as a grown-ass woman, no, because it pissed me off. Like, it's like she was his second choice. Like, he wouldn't have gotten with her, you know what I'm saying? It was like she was just like, okay, well, because he had made up his mind, he was done with Monica. She was the one still holding on, couldn't let go, because he was that's the only dude she had ever been with. Like, first love, ain't never missed nobody else. Basketball and Quincy was her in her life, you know what I'm saying? But the fact he tried to play her, I just don't like the way he handled her, and she still stuck around, even with his, it just pissed me off. She came to his rescue when she saw he was in the hospital, and he still low-key played her. I don't know. It just, as an adult now, I think it's some bullshit. Monica should have met another fine-ass man in the NBA and had NBA babies, but she got with Quincy, but that's how it worked, but Young Me was like, oh my God, yes, I'm so happy.
She had Boris Kojo finance.
Yeah, she played for his heart. And then the grown me now is like, girl, bye. You waste too much time for Quincy bug-eyed ass who lost his career. Go ahead, girl. I know this your movie, but it pissed me off.
Ooh, listen, girl, that part pissed me off too, girl. Just my movie.
I didn't understand. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let her take over her movie. I loved these two parts when she told her mama it mattered.
Yeah.
When she told her mama it mattered that she was there, it was like an emotional thing. And then when her mom said, when I said that Quincy could do better, I was talking about you.
And I think, girl, you said you embodied her. You said just like her.
Because it was a mother-daughter moment, and I was like, she needed that from her mama. When she was, that moment when she was going to her car and she just didn't know what to do with herself, and her mom was like, what? And her mom was kind of blowing it out, but she needed her mama in that moment to like grab her and to hug her and tell her it was gonna be all right. But in that moment, her mama just didn't know how to be a mom because she was just used to being a housewife, like making sure the clothes are ironed, making sure the food, like we talked about that on our podcast before. Like, you have parents who don't always get it right. If you don't verbalize that what you need, they're not gonna know. But she was a kid, so you think your parent is supposed to know. But I love that part. When she was like, you just watch daddy draws and iron his clothes, you know what I'm saying? She slapped her, didn't she? Because she was like, you know, don't talk to me like that. But she slapped her because it was the truth. You slapped me with my truth, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you because you disrespecting your mother. But what she said to her was true. The delivery could have been better, but she was upset in her feelings because she needed her mama to be her mom. Yeah, but go ahead.
That's a real part, and it actually also, like I said, it tells that basically the parents, the kids need you. I don't care if they seem like that. They be like, man, I don't care if you come to my game. It matters. It really does
Even
matter.
if you just sitting there not knowing what's going on.
Exactly.
To see your face in the stands, to see you just being there, it means a lot.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like her daddy was, you know what I'm saying, like she was a tomboy, but she was a daddy's girl, so her and her mom didn't have that close relationship like her sister, which it was Regina Hall, which I love. So they
were best friends in real life.
And then they played Best Man together.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So again, like I said, because Regina, you know, her sister had a close relationship because she was out girly like the mom, but she was more of a tomboy. So you know what I'm saying, even though the mom was saying like, you know, I didn't think it mattered, but at the end of the day, just because I'm a tomboy, like I still need my mama. Like at the end of the day, I still need you.
That's true.
And so it actually just, you know what I'm saying, just further lets the parents know, like, you know, I don't care that, you know, if my nephew, they're into video games. They'll tell me just come down there and watch them. I have no idea what the hell going on in video games. But I would just go and just sit there and I'd be like, what? You know, what? Naruto did what? In my head, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. But you know what I'm saying? Just the fact that they ask you, you know what I'm saying? Just doing it, you know, just to show some type of, you know what I'm saying, support for whatever that they're into. You know what I'm saying? Even if
they don't get in the game, if they get in the game and don't know what the hell they doing, it's still
it's all about the support.
It is about the support, and it's just she needed her mama, and then especially when it was something with matters of the heart, like she didn't know what that feeling was, so she needed her mama to tell her it's gonna be okay, you know, like. And so when her mama told her, when I told you Quincy could do better, when I said Quincy, I was talking about you. When she said that, I think she felt like that's my mama. That's who I've been waiting on this whole time.
Yeah. Because a lot of times with her being like a tomboy and really not into, you know, like thinking like the matters of the heart and stuff, the mom probably like, well, she ain't really, you know what I'm saying, Kurt, but everybody have feelings, and, you know, just because she acted tough like she don't care, like she really, you know what I'm saying, love
just
Quincy
like,
ass.
Yeah, and just for an example, in real life, if you have a friend who always say they don't want to go, and they always telling you no, and you always ask them, and you don't ask them no more, it hurts their feelings if you don't ask them more, because they still want to be asked, even though you tired of them telling you no. It's like they still want to know that you want them there. It's just the feel of being wanted, and that's what Monica wanted from her mom. And so she was, you know, the love she was lacking, the mama issue she was lacking from her mom, she was placing it. She was really into Quincy, like she really loved Quincy.
Now see, now listen. I think another reason it's just so many aspects of this movie that I'm just so into, because I think for me, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but I would say most women, we want that childhood boyfriend that grows up to be our husband. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you know when you know, but you know, because it's so damn special to know that like we played on the sandbox together, and then now, you know what I'm saying, like I grew up with you, and now I really can say, you know, that this is my husband. Let me say this: most women will want that because that's a strong ass connection. That's a bond.
You saw the F ups with that girl. Yeah. You saw the F up with that boy.
And so, you know, because even with my first love, I think I stayed longer than what I should have because of, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna lie, the love basketball, like it was just
the first love
it was because with her first love, you know how they went through what they went through, but it was such a strong fucking bond that they had, you know, and to see them come back together, you know, I was like, well, you know what I'm saying, this is my childhood, you know what I'm saying, my first love. I was like, we gonna work this shit out, you know what I'm saying?
And I went and saw the movie with my first.
Wow.
My first love, I went and saw the movie. And that when I saw he acted about the Burger King with every different Players Club, I was like, but go ahead, I'm sorry I didn't interrupt you, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was just the fact that like, damn, you want that type of bond, you know what I'm saying, with their spouse. Like the fact that we can grow up together, and then now, you know, you gonna be my husband. That's like, the best feeling ever. I promise you. I used to always just like, man, I'm like, man,
That's what I want.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like, I want, you know, somebody that we used to play together when we was kids, and then now, like, you know, this is gonna be my love, my heart, my everything. Like, I don't want nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
You be thinking that because you grew up as friends,
yeah,
like, that they wouldn't hurt you because they're your friend. It's just a beautiful feeling to know, like, you know me. I trust you because it is because you the trust. You know them your whole life, so you trust them and you feel comfortable with them. But yeah, I think overall the movie is Spike Lee did a great job.
Good movie.
He did a great job. And so y'all have to really go and watch it. It's so much you can say about the different pieces of it, but I really like the fact, you know, how Quincy daddy issue. He looks, you know how. When you look up to somebody and you think they're just perfect, and to find out that they not perfect, when he found out his daddy was cheating, and he was going there like, my daddy wouldn't do that, and then he found out it was true because the mama showed the pictures, and ever since then it went. His whole perception of everything went. His confidence in himself, all of that.
Everything that we was just talking about on the podcast, because he had expectations of his father, when the father expectations, you know what I'm saying, he didn't live up to those, then you know what I'm saying, it
hurt his feelings.
But however, that his daddy was bleeding on him with that, and it affected his relationship with Monica. You know what I'm saying? With him being hurt from his dad, you know, he pushed it on to, you know what I'm saying, his relationship. And that's what happens in life. That, like I said, if you listen to our podcasts, you'll know that if something around you, or a parent or something, or anything, you know, it affects you, don't take it to the other person. Deal with that here, because that hurt whenever we probably came to Monica.
And then, and the same thing with that, like, his expectation was for Monica to beat her. But he should, if he wouldn't have been hurt, he wouldn't understand why she didn't want to miss curfew. Because he loved the game like she loved the game, and he knew if did nobody love the game as much as him, she did. So he was so hurt, he felt like, nah, you supposed to mess up your dreams to get in trouble for me. But she was like, I can't mess up this, because, you know, he just was seeing clear. And that just...
He was reacting to, you know, out of hurt, out of emotion.
Yeah.
So when you are hurt and emotional, whatever that person do, like, it was not wrong for her to choose to go, you know what I'm saying, and leave him. She had, like I said, she didn't have a choice. She didn't have a choice. Like, at the end of the day, like, baby, I can talk to you. We can talk on the phone. Like, when we go back to our dorm rooms, you know what I'm saying, I'm still here for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because he was mad and angry, and he was, you know, acting out of, you know what I'm saying, emotion and a place of hurt, you know what I'm saying, then it was like, you know, it hurt. That would divided that. But
hurt people. And that's why I'm saying, that's why it's a really good movie, because it shows you the emotion, the raw emotion of how it is, how you don't think straight when you in your feelings, and it can ruin the potential of something great for him and Monica. So y'all gotta go.
Yeah, because I think they were so tight. Like, it wasn't nothing that was going to, you know, pull them apart. It was just the fact that he was vulnerable at that moment of, like, you know what I'm saying, my daddy let me down. I don't want to, you know, I'm not fucking my daddy right now, so I need the closest person to me. I need you right now. And now that you're not here, I'm feeling all alone, and I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying, like, I can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to be here with me while I'm going through what I'm going through. And that's what, you know what I'm saying, split them apart. And then he went and, you know what I'm saying, started fucking with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And then he got engaged to Tyra Banks. See, you know, I love Tyra, but on that movie, I did not like her.
That's how she did.
You know.
But anyway, and y'all, it's really good. Now I want to go and watch it. I think I'm gonna have to go home and watch it, because
it makes you want to fall in love with somebody that you already, you know what I'm saying?
I never thought that Love and Basketball was the blueprint of why I'm so comfortable always talking to people that I know in my life. But it's just, I feel more because I trust them and I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it'll be better. You know, it's just.
I promise you, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna sit here and be honest. Like I said, with my first, I tried so hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, it worked for Monica.
Okay.
You know, he worked for Monica. He got it together for Monica. And I fucked up. He wasn't no Quincy.
I'm glad he wasn't no Quincy, because Quincy was an ass at the end of the day.
But then he got it together.
Child, why? Why did he get it together? Because she had to force your ass to be like, I play for your heart.
Quincy wrong as hell, because at the end of the day,
why you put her through that?
She didn't have to do that. But you know what? What it was, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Monica was a G. And Monica, you know what I'm saying? She was the one who was like, you know what? Now I'm gonna go, nigga, you mine. Come on out here and play for me. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so sad, because she was like, basketball just wasn't fun for her no more. I guess because Quincy wasn't in it, and he, you know, it's just like her. She felt disappointed and everything too, because she was like, I want to share this with him, and he don't want me, and he ain't even doing basketball. So it's like, what's the point? Let me just go work with my daddy. So it's really good, and it turned around at the end. It turned out really good.
Yeah.
So the good thing I can say is he broke up with Monica. So when he was doing his thing with the other women, it wasn't like he was cheating on her. He was doing his thing when he was single, but he knew how she felt about him, and he just was an ass to her because he was hurting. So that piece of it I like, because it never portrayed him being a cheater on her. You know what I'm saying now? But I get it. So it's really good.
Yeah. Like I said, it's my favorite of all times. I can watch it all the time.
I can watch it too.
And it's just, like I said, because for the first love, it just make you be like, damn, I just want it makes you want it to last forever with your first. You know what I'm saying? In your first love. She looked at me like that, like she ain't finna last forever. Listen, look, we both like that. Listen,
my first love in high school, if it could have lasted forever the way I felt in the beginning with us, it would have been great. But you know, we were young, and he had to grow, and he had to go through what he going through, and that's perfect. You know, it ain't no ill feelings, because I was in love with that boy. You know what I'm saying? My first love, it really was a true, genuine first love. But you know, of course, when I was with him, I did. When I watched him,
I'm like, oh, we gonna have these
with
kids.
I didn't want to be with nobody else. But you know, that's not the way life works. But
in real life, it's like, now I'm good. Let me on to the next one. Like, but again, like I said, for this movie,
it's good.
It has a lot of different, you know what I'm saying, like lessons in it. It like I said, it's there's some real good love type of.
She'll be talking about this movie forever and ever, because she love it. But if you ain't watched it, you should definitely go and watch it, and watch it with an adult set of eyes. I'm gonna go home. Is it on Netflix?
I'm not sure.
It was at one point, but I'm gonna go and find it, because I really want to watch it, because it made me feel some kind of way.
I always get excited, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I promise you, it's something like, if whatever day I'm having, if I watch it, it's like it just put love, and I just start smiling. Like when I see them kids playing, you know what I'm saying. It's kids like Kyla Pratt. Playing whatever it is. Listen, it's on Fire Stick. Y'all, listen, I stay with the Fire Stick. I watch everything, but it just made me just I just smile. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, like when I like when they playing in the dorm room when they was stripping for the. Listen, that's one of my favorite fucking scenes, when they was stripping for the, when they, you know what I'm saying, shot. He was like, take some out. Listen, baby. Anyways, because I keep talking about it. Please go ahead and make sure that y'all are subscribed to our channel.
Yeah.
Go and follow us on Instagram, the Silly Girls Podcast. Make a comment, and you know, tell a friend and tell a friend. You got something else you want to say about my favorite movie?
I'm Googling, trying to see if it ain't on Netflix. I'm trying to see, but I can probably find it on Fire Stick.
Yeah.
But no, I'm with Trust. It's a really good movie. Go and watch it if you can. It might even be on YouTube, because they put all the movies on YouTube.
I think it's on YouTube. They probably just pay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Write in the comments, you know, if it's what you think about the movie, if it's your favorite movie, or give us some suggestions of your favorite movie, so we can go and watch it, and we can possibly do a review on it. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this. Go over to all the podcast platforms, Anchor, iTunes, and Spotify, and just subscribe, and you know, ride with your girls, listen to us, and join the Silly Squad.
So they want to ride with me.
We can get low.
Ooh.
And go check out that Love and Basketball soundtrack. Okay,
fire.
That one and the Love Jones was
fire.
Back in the day, 90s movies had the best soundtracks. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all again on the next video.